Hi, are you preparing for MPhil English Linguistics written test and interview? Well, I've made two separate videos, one for the written test, admission test, and the other one is for interview. So this video is for interview, so let us start. MPhil English Linguistics interview tips for NUML, Quaid-e-Azam University, International Islamic University, Fatima Jinnah Women University, AIR. Preparing for your MPhil English Linguistics interview? Well, whether you are applying to NUML, Quaid-e-Azam, IIUI, AIR, or Fatima Jinnah Women University, this video offers some advice to help you stand out as a serious, research-ready linguist. So, what interview panels really assess? First thing they check is academic foundation. You have done BS or MA English, but what they really want to check is not just the degree. Everybody who appears for the test or interview has the degree. So what do they really check? They check academic foundation in core areas like phonetics, morphology, syntax, semantics, pragmatics, social linguistics, and applied linguistics. Where can you prepare? George Yule's book. You've already studied in BS, that'll be a good start. And then you can read some of the other books. You can also search internet resources, watch YouTube videos. But George Yule's book, that will provide a foundation, because in an interview it is usually 12 to 14 minutes, maximum 18 minutes. So basic definitions and concepts will be discussed. So you should prepare through this book, and of course you can go through other books as well. Conceptual clarity, they will check that your answers are not, your definitions are not memorized. So they can ask a couple of follow-up questions. You should be ready to demonstrate your conceptual clarity. So don't cram definitions, understand them. Your ability to apply theory to real-world linguistic contexts, especially Pakistan. So you can work on some of the languages such as your mother tongue and syntax and morphology of your mother tongue, and that will be really helpful, and you compare it with English or Urdu or other languages. Research aptitude is the next thing that is checked. And academic curiosity. You must be a curious soul, and you should have research aptitude. You should not be a whimsical, capricious, or overambitious person. You should be a rational, mentally strong, and research-oriented person. You must demonstrate analytical skills, your conceptual clarity, your ability to apply theory to real-world linguistic context, and research aptitude and academic curiosity are the key. In addition to this, communication skills like language proficiency, academic tone. Of course, you will answer those questions in English, so hopefully you'll do well because you've done BS English or MA English. But nobody is perfect. You can make mistakes, that's fine. But you should be confident. And don't make mistakes intentionally. Be prepared. Confidence, but confidence should not be hubris or arrogant pride. No, with humility. So you should be you should have confidence, but with humility. A composed and respectful demeanor always impresses the panel. Everybody you talk to, even small children these days you talk to, if you're not respectful, they don't talk to you. So how to speak the language of linguistics? Use precise terminology. Code switching, diglossia, language ideology. Explain concepts, key concepts clearly with examples. Relate theory to Pakistani linguistic context, English, Urdu, code switching, for example, regional multilingualism, educational language policy, and mention scholars where relevant. Quote Chomsky, Labov, Halliday, if you truly understand their work. Otherwise, don't venture into it. So don't go into unknown territories, because if they ask a follow-up question, you will be trapped. So always study them, like Chomsky, universal grammar theory, or Labov's social linguistics theory and experiments that he did, or Halliday's systemic functional linguistics. To work on them, understand the basic concepts. Of course, they will not check high-level knowledge, but basics you should be clear about what you're speaking. Presenting your research interest, that's one key area. So even a rough research idea is better than none. Show that you've thought ahead. Your response should include a clearly stated research question or theme or statement of the problem or research issue, and awareness methodology, qualitative, quantitative, mixed methods, discourse analysis, etc. Relevance to national or global linguistic trends or issues. For example, I'm interested in navigating how English, Urdu, code switching influences classroom comprehension and teacher authority in intermediate schools in Islamabad. Structuring your answers is the next thing. Structure matters as much as content. Start with the core concept. Give a brief explanation. So, statement with explanation. Support with examples, preferably local examples or applied, and conclude clearly. Show relevance or implications. Avoid long, vague answers. Stay focused, organized, and relevant. Don't ramble from one topic to another. So, basically, your answer should be like an organism. It should be complete, it should be connected, and it should be proportionate. Then, only then, it will be a beautiful answer that will be convincing. So, start with the precise statement, explain it, support it with examples, and conclude it clearly. So, you have started the topic, then you have given your opinion or perspective on it, and then you have explained it, and then you have concluded. That is your proved your point. And be precise. Don't teach the professors. They're already well read, experienced. They have been teaching a long time, so don't make these mistakes. And yes, if you don't know anything, it's okay. You can don't tell lies. Don't say that I don't know. Don't pretend. Don't behave like somebody who knows that. No, tell them I don't know. But if you allow me, I can guess. So that is how you can proceed. Otherwise, don't. Likely questions you will face. Well, why do you want to pursue MPhil English Linguistics? You should be ready for that. What specific area of linguistics interests you most and why? For example, syntax, morphology, or your mother tongue, research in mother tongue. Similarly, why research topic? What research topics would you like to explore? How do you see linguistics contributing to society? Can you explain concepts such as discourse analysis or universal grammar? What are the language challenges faced by multilingual classrooms in Pakistan? So, common red flags to avoid. I haven't thought about research yet. Don't say that. Overconfidence or dismissive attitude. Don't show hubris. Be humble. Confident but humble. And be cautious when you give your answers. Using jargons without understanding, that is also negative. Irrelevant or memorized answers, never do that. Appearing to treat MPhil as just another degree. No, it's not. It is a research degree, so you should demonstrate and show a professional attitude and positive mental attitude as well. Professionalism and academic demeanor. Dress appropriately. Show that you take the interview seriously. Be honest. If you don't know something, acknowledge it respectfully. But if you want to make a guess, let them know that you don't know the answer, but you can make a guess if the panel allows you to. So take permission and tell them clearly that you are just speculating or you're making a guess, and try to make an educated guess. Don't just give irrelevant answers. It's better to be silent and tell them you don't know than giving wrong answers. But it will leave a very negative impression on your credibility, because research must be credible. Stay respectful, composed, and intellectually engaged. So how will you prepare beyond the textbooks? Dissolve Quarterly, Syntax, there is a magazine on Wiley, and Language and Society. So there are many local guides and online forums or online resources. So undergraduate books, research projects, if you have done any research project in your BS English or English, do take that to the interview and show them and discuss it. You should know what you have done. Similarly, follow famous linguists and linguistic platforms, podcasts, blogs, and YouTube channels. They are very useful. You should be aware of language policy debates in Pakistan, English as a medium of instruction, or mother tongue education, or regional languages. Pakistani regional languages are not explored, so you should also know about your regional languages as well. That's a very good point. And what makes a candidate truly memorable? Well, original insights, not textbook repetition, passion for linguistics, grounded in real contexts, balanced thinking, theory plus practical awareness, clear articulation of ideas, sincere curiosity about language, identity, and society. And candidates, the way you treat, as a candidate, the way you treat your panel, that will make a lot of difference, and that will have a positive impact. So treat them with respect. And candidates who treat linguistics not as a static object, but as a living. Don't treat linguistics as a static object during your interview, but show that you treat it as a living, breathing discipline. connected to people, power, and education and identity. So the goal isn't to impress the panel. The goal is to show you're ready to grow with the discipline. So best wishes for you. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. I will reply. Thank you very much and good luck.